license. He said he took some creative license with our responses. So, okay. Hey, everybody. It's great to meet y'all and to be here. Thank you, Saloni, for inviting us. Louder. Okay, I haven't heard that one before. Louder, she says. We are Saloni sisters, and Saloni is the youngest of the four of us. So we've known her for her entire life. So for better or for worse, she hasn't known her life without us. It's hard to condense 30 years of sisterhood into a speech, but we're going to try. Some of our earliest memories. It's so odd hearing my voice through this mic. It's just weird. Thank you. Encouragement, please. Yes, thank you. Yes. Some of our earliest memories as kids, our parents made sure we met every couple of years in their hometown in Singapore and across oceans, across continents, and every couple of years. And thank heavens they did, because between fights, between tantrums, convincing somebody or the other that they're adopted, we developed a bond. And Saloni was one of those people we convinced was adopted. She was, yeah, for the longest time, she was convinced. So we were successful. And yes, so in a world where we wear masks of different shades and colors, we found our home, the people, not the place, the people where we learned to be our authentic selves with each other. And we've seen each other for our best and our worst. And inner weirdos let loose. We know our inner weirdos very well. So yes, I'm finally getting Saloni. And eventually Dhruv. So what side of Saloni did we see? We saw a side of her. Everybody here probably sees an organizer, a planner, somebody incredibly caring, a mother figure, something, I don't know, a teacher. With us, Saloni turns into a baby. Baby! She's our baby. Saloni and I have personally bonded over Edna mode and root beer floats, Kathak, teaching her how to drive when she was absolutely legal, and finding very random, specific things that nobody else found funny except the two of us. And only as sisters do, and sisters in the crowd cheer when you hear this, we could talk to each other with our eyes. Right? Right? Yes. So, and since a child, so who is Saloni? So since a child, Saloni's always been a woman of her own mind. That's polite talk for she was a complete nightmare. She completely overestimated the abilities of a 4-year-old. And eventually we got around. So anyway, but in the words of Edna Mode, let's stop talking about the past, move to the future. In the words of Edna, never look back, my darling. It distracts from the now. Yes. When I first met Dhruv, what I loved the most was the way he looked at my little Bena. Bena is Hindi, I guess? Gujarati. Gujarati, we're owning it. For sister. And I knew it was a done deal when she told us he learned how to tickle her. The way you would like tickle a little child when you're trying to put them to sleep. And I was like, okay, this is a done deal. He's got it covered. And if I had to fashion a guy for my adaptable, moldable, elastic girl, in the words of Edna, Dhruv, no pressure here. I expect a sturdy material that can disappear completely as she draws, stretch as far as she can without injuring her, virtually indestructible, yet breathes like Egyptian cotton.
So, hi everyone. I am Divya, Saloni's better looking twin. People say we look alike, which is a huge compliment for Saloni. I am also proud to say I am primary tickler and the one who treats her like a baby. So when Saloni asked us to speak today, I was excited, scared, and anxious because I was not sure which memory, because we have thousands, I was allowed to share with all of you. I was also not sure when the statute of limitation ran out of some of the stuff, because I was sure I was going to get whacked by her mom and my mom. Was at the time she was teaching me to drive without parental consent and we had a car accident. Or the time we took our grandfather to a hookah bar and decided to teach him how to do smoke rings, but he totally owned us. So then I thought about it, and I sat down and I said, what can I share about my little sister? And I decided to share my lovely nickname for her. So let me share a little bit of our background. When Saloni was entering her teenage years, I was studying in the US at that time. And for a lot of my holidays, I would go home to Masi and Masa's house, Geeta and Harisha's house, and Saloni and I would share a bedroom. Now, Saloni and I would fight all the time, like sisters are wont to do, and she would get in on every one of my nerves, but I don't have many to begin with, so, you know. And then one day, I was so mad at her because we had a fight. I was like, you're like a disease, like salmonella. And then that became salmonella. And now, I lovingly call her Sam. Now, let's be clear. It's Sam, not Sal. And anyways, my little disease. That name has stuck ever since, like henna at the bottom of your foot after a mehndi ceremony. Dhruv, it is a testament of my love for you that today I give you permission to call her Sam anytime she annoys you. I love you, my little Sam.
Hi guys, I'm Kajal, usually seen at the after party of weddings. Oh, if you know, you know! So welcome to the roast of Saloni. No, I'm just kidding. We gotta keep it vegetarian, PG-13 jokes only. No, okay. So basically, actually, Saloni is the only girl that's younger than me. So I'm really protective of her. I think in a way that's really weird. Like, it's like, oh, are you okay? Anyway, but one of my earliest memories actually of Saloni is at another family wedding. Same as this, loud, crazy, tons of fun. Everyone was rushing around, and it felt like being in the middle of a disaster zone. You guys, you understand what it's like, right? And at the epicenter of this disaster zone is 4-year-old Saloni screaming her head off because she does not want this halter top that Geeta auntie has beautifully tailored for her. This like beautiful little net halter top, although in retrospect, terrible wardrobe choice for a child. And it was like this white and black, and she was like, I don't like it, it's itchy, yeah. And she was crying, and she would bite and scream if you went near her when she was in a bad mood. And I just remember that I was the only one who could sort of coax her out from under the chair, under the table, wherever she was hiding, and pull her out. So at that wedding, little 7-year-old me was wading across piles of clothes, coming towards this wailing kid. And I scoop her up in my arms, and then I tie her little halter. And after that, we spend the entire wedding hand in hand, playing in a corner. And that's always been our relationship, finding little moments of peace and love and vulnerability and little inside jokes, you know, when in the huge chaos and crowd. That's what I love about you, Saloni. I think that's always been our thing. And making little inside jokes about chickens, and she's the man, and you're my little furry aminal. So when I first met Dhruv, I was like, aw, my little weirdo found her little weirdo. And I love that about you. And you know what? It works like a charm. And that is what I love about you guys. So, congratulations!